Okay guys, welcome to another FSX video. Today we will be looking into a free weather engine for FSX and prepared. It's called FSXWX, and at the moment it's probably my favorite weather engine. And we will be looking into it. I will show you how to install it. If you're having any trouble with it, I hope this helps. And we will compare it to the default weather engine in FSX. So I found an interesting place for us to test this. West Palm Beach in Florida. So at the moment we have light rain and a few clouds at, well, a lot of clouds broken at 3,300 feet and 5,000 feet. So I have FSX prepared here with the default weather engine. We'll be flying the Beechcraft just to, you know, not to overcomplicate things. And if you remember from the METAR, we were expecting light rain. And yeah, that's it. But at the moment, it looks like we have no rain. And we're actually hearing some thunderstorms in the distance. So I'm not sure where FSX is getting this from, but it's not very accurate. So let's put the airplane in the air quickly, so we can have a look and see what it looks like. In terms of the clouds, I think, well, they actually look okay. I guess it's mostly the rain that we're missing, and the thunderstorms are not accurate. So just put this in the air, positive rate, retract the gear, landing gear, and we'll have a look at it. We can still hear the thunderstorms in the distance. Just not very accurate at all. There's another small airport over there. Head into the water. Beautiful place. I would definitely like to visit someday. We had some lightning over there. So I'm using Rex 4 textures and soft cloud. Yeah, so the clouds don't look too bad. We're just missing some rain, and there shouldn't be any thunderstorms. Okay, so I'm going to close FSX, and let's try to install this weather engine real quick. I already have half of it installed, so I'm not going to go through every step, but I'll go through the main steps, and you should be able to figure out the rest on your own. If you don't, let me know. I can try to help. So let's start with FSUIPC .NET Framework 3.5. So this you should already have it, and I believe SimConnect comes with FSUIPC. So you can download it from here. I already opened this twice. The basic version is free and is all you need. You have some extra features if you register this, but I have the free version and it works fine, so it should be okay. Then you have to download the FSXWX client. It's basically a zip file which contains an executable file. It's yeah, nothing extraordinary. Then you have to download WX mapping. With this, basically, you're going to replace the FSX weather stations. So let's go ahead and take care of this. We need to go I have the FSXWX folder where I downloaded all the stuff from the weather engine into. So we need to extract this file. I'll just do extract here. Let's reload. Okay, and now we have to cut this file and copy it into the weather folder of FSX. So I'm going to do a backup of the original, quite important actually, and paste. So that's it. Now we have to go into the app data folder, Microsoft FSX, and delete WX station list. So let's do that right away. We have here the WX station list. I already created a backup of this one, so all we need to do is delete it. Okay, and that's it for now, for step 3. Now in step 4, even if you have an add-on, even if you have Rex 4 as an add-on for the cloud textures, I definitely recommend for you to try these. I think it works on the fog and haze layer, and it does a great job at replicating low visibility, and it's pretty straightforward. Again, you extract the files and you copy paste them into your textures folder in the FSX root folder, and just replace the originals. Thermal descriptions XML, same thing. You extract a file and you replace the original in the FSX root folder. Just copy paste. You can back up the original like I do. You just add some description at the end of the file. Then fsx.config or CFG. Basically here in the app data, in the FSX folder in the app data, there are some settings. These are really the recommended settings. This is what I'm using, and it works well. So I would suggest that you try these first, and if you have some performance issues, maybe you can dial these down a few notches. But generally, this is what you're aiming for to get a realistic experience. And you can also, if you feel the turbulence is not strong enough, or if you want a challenge for your landings, you can also change the turbulence scale and the gusting scale, to your liking. Okay, the FSUIPC settings. This is only for the registered version. I don't have it, so we won't be looking into it. But as I said, it works just fine without it. I'm going to go ahead and start FSX immediately because it takes a while to load. So regarding these new textures, I'm not using the Pablo Diaz HDE. Apparently it's nice, but for now I'm just using the Rex 4 texture direct and soft clouds with the source cloud textures from step 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and try Palm Beach again, and hopefully it will be more accurate, and it will better replicate what we have in the METAR. Unfortunately, it looks like we don't have rain anymore, but let's see if it looks better. Or, well, we can always go back in time a little bit. So I can go ahead. So this is day 21, and this is the hour 21:53 Zulu. So I'll just put it back to 21:30 Zulu. Probably we still have the rain. I'm not sure if I can check that here. Anyways, it's okay. We'll probably get it right. Okay, let's go into pre-flight. I saved the flight, so we can just change this to day. And that should be it. So let's let this load. vicinity showers, blah blah blah. Okay. Doesn't take too long. Yeah, so now you'll see even if we have real weather, because we changed the weather stations in FSX, it will look completely wrong. So if you want to go back to the FSX default, you have to change back the weather stations to the default stations and delete that file from the app data again. Okay, so if we go here to our FSXWX, so this is the executable. Go ahead and run it. And what was that? What was that? IKO again. KPBI. Okay, you don't need to do this. It's just more accurate if you do it. KPBI, and do here historic, and we can try. Yeah. Oh no, this is the day, and the hour. Is it not possible? It is. So let's put 20 UTC. So we should still have the rain, hopefully. Let's connect. So it's connecting to FSX. And let me just check here the METAR. Is this the current METAR? Well, okay, let's just check FSX, see how it looks like. Well, okay, it looks like we still don't have rain, unfortunately. But the clouds look much better already. Oh, let's try 9 o'clock UTC. There you go. Here we have the rain that we were looking for and that we were missing with the default FSX weather engine. So this happens all the time with the FSX default weather engine. You check a METAR, you load up on FSX, and it looks completely different. And this has actually also happened to me with payware weather engine. So yeah, I'm really happy with this free weather engine, and it's generally very accurate. Let's get this in the air so we can have a look at it from the air. But yeah, as you can see, and we have very strong winds now. I'm struggling to follow the center line here on the runway. You know, I hope you try. I hope you try this weather engine, and I'm pretty sure that you will agree with me. Landings in gusting conditions are much more challenging with this weather engine than with other weather engines I've tried. So, you know, if you want a more realistic flight experience, I would recommend trying this this engine, because you know, you're in real life, when you have winds gusting up to 30, 40 knots, you know, you see a lot of pilots going around all the time, and I don't know about you, but I was flying with another weather engine, and you can tell me about your experience with the weather engine that you're using, but I would have no trouble at all landing, even with terrible weather conditions. And now with this weather engine, I finally get the challenge when there's gusting conditions, 30 knots, crosswinds. It's definitely not an easy job. Yeah, there you go, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you, you know, installing the weather engine if you were having any trouble. If you still can't make it, I can try to help. Leave me a comment, and I hope you try this weather engine because it's definitely worth a try. And for me, it's amazing that it's free because it does an awesome job, and even better than some payware. Yeah, that's it. You know, I'll leave the link, and yeah, I'll leave the link in the description, and any other information that I find useful. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. See ya.